Hello, hello. It's time for fishing, friends. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all are well. There's a really awesome fish auction going on. So if you're not watching now and you're watching on the replay, hey, how you doing too?
What's up? What's up? Excuse my voice. I am stuffed up, still fighting this cold. So
yeah, this is Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. I'm Danny. That's Gina.
Gina,
doing so well. Yeah,
better than Monday and Tuesday, but still fighting it.
Yeah. I took a trip up to Marine Solutions on Black Friday and got myself a new RODI system. And let me tell you, this system that is from Bulk Reef Solutions.
Bulk Reef Supply.
Bulk Reef Supply. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm combining Marine Solutions and Bulk Reef Supply together. No, Bulk Reef Supply. Let me tell you, it was the easiest thing to set up ever. Like, I just had to find somewhere to put it, and I just screwed it into the wall basically, and then it had very simple instructions on red tube is intake, black tube is wastewater, and blue tube is good water. So you just hook it up to your sink. Or what I actually did was I just hooked it up in my laundry area and hooked it up right where my washing machine hooks up. So I just unplugged the cold water from my washing machine and plugged in my RODI there. I figured it'd be better to run from cold water than from hot water. Even though I'm noticing, so this model that I got that Gina recommended to me, it comes with like a built-in input and output TDS monitor.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really interesting is that since the water is going in cold, it's only reading a TDS of like 60 or so when it's on the input. But it's still, it's reading the 0 on the output. But like, I know my water is not like that low a TDS. I mean, maybe the TDS of that water would be a little bit lower than like the other areas of my house, because I think that one bypasses like the hot water heater and all that stuff. So there's no additional stuff from the water softener and water heater and all that. So maybe the water would be a little bit softer still, but I don't think it would be 60. But it is really interesting how the temperature of your water will actually affect what your TDS reads. Hot water will read a lot higher TDS than cold water will.
Yeah, because hot water, I think, can hold more dissolved solids, I think, right? Isn't that why salt dissolves faster in hot water?
Yeah, the particles are moving faster, so there's more space in between each particle for other particles to dissolve into. Yeah.
Science.
Yeah. Science. Everybody loves science. Science.
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
I need to shorten that little skit down a little bit longer.
It's a little funky moment. You have a little.
Well, yeah, I do like the little funky bit of music in there, and it is short enough to where I don't get a copyright on the "Blinded Me with Science" song.
There you go.
Yeah, I just like that. The science.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see. We got Crown Tail Half Moon here. How you doing, sweetheart? And we got Lady Rorschach here. How you doing? Sky Dancer is here with us, as is George RB3. How you guys doing? And Liquid Zoo OnlyFins is here. Says he's tired of the auction and wants to watch something else. It was fun to watch. I was kind of lurking while I was doing some other stuff. That's why I wasn't really active in chat, but I was there. We got Vibes Aquatics here with us as well, and Garcia Aquatics is here. And James B, hey, you got your water thing? Yes, I did get my RODI unit. Thanks, James B. And down to the bottom.
All right, I will say,
sharing those links, Vibes.
I will say about the RODI, how you said it was super easy to install. We installed ours underneath the kitchen sink, and it was not easy because, one, Nathan had to crawl under the kitchen sink, and two, the shut off underneath the kitchen sink, since it's an older house, they actually broke. So if you're going to put them under a sink, have backup shut offs. If you've never used your shut off under your sink, buy replacements just in case, preemptively, because that sucked. That really sucked.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at the instructions and stuff on kind of how to do the under the sink installation, and I looked under my sink and I was like, yeah, there's nowhere to put the wastewater into the tube, so yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Why? That's super difficult. I'm just gonna put it in my laundry room, and I mounted it up high enough, and literally I just have the black tube running down the same exact tube that my washing machine runs into with the wastewater.
I think we put ours like next to the garbage disposal, right? Or how did you put the black tube? The wastewater tube. You don't remember? Okay, cool. That was like a year and a half ago. So
yeah. But it is like really easy too, because the the cold water part where the washing machine is, like, it's already just with the shut off valve. So I can just turn it on and off and on and off. The next thing I need to get those, I need to go to like Home Depot or something and get one of those big like trash cans on wheels.
Brutes. Where did we got ours at Home Depot, right? Yeah. Make sure it doesn't have bird poop in it because they keep it out in the garden center. So make sure it's not the top one and doesn't have bird poop in it. But yeah, I think it's the 35 gallon. And it wasn't that much. But you'll need the trolley. You'll need a little dolly on wheels to go underneath it so you can wheel it around. Get that at Harbor Freight. They're cheaper at Harbor Freight.
Okay. Well, I kind of asked my mom texted me this morning about like getting some Christmas gift ideas or whatever for me. It's really interesting how she does that. But yeah, one of the things I asked for was a Home Depot gift card or whatever, because get myself a giant trash can.
Mom, get me a trash can for Christmas.
Yep. But I have actually I've already been like using it. Been filling up my little like 4-gallon bucket, and I've been topping off all my freshwater tanks that have gotten like really, really low. So I've been always topping them off with tap water, and this is the first time I topped them all off with like RO water. So I'm really interested to see if it makes any sort of difference. Like,
I think topping off is fine. It's just water changes. You would probably just want to still use treated tap water.
Well, what I'm planning to actually do is do like 50-50.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
On the fresh water. So cut down the TDS, because that'll definitely help with a lot of the stuff. But then I did, if I turn my camera a little bit, you can see the bright light in my hallway. I did technically just set up my first saltwater tank. It's a little bitty 5.5 gallon that I just put salt water in and a small sponge filter. Right now I have like a pump in there like to circulate it to like really get all the salt dissolved.
Yeah.
But I'm wanting to set up a brine shrimp colony.
So, quick question: do you have a light for your tank yet? for your 60?
For this one, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 2 spotlights.
Oh, I was gonna say because someone just brought in the version before mine, so the Photon V1. It's a 3-foot. He's got 2 3-foot lights, and he's wanting us to sell it on commission.
Oh,
If you're
nice.
interested in that,
Yeah.
they work. They're bright, so it's just like mine. It's just the older
I mean,
version.
a 3-foot light would be all I would need, but
Yeah,
what I really want is, 2
the spot.
spotlights so I get that shimmery effect. I really
Yeah.
want that.
Yeah, mine. So my V2, it has a nice shimmer to it. I don't know if the V1 has the same shimmer though, because the LEDs are a little bit different. I haven't seen it above a tank with water in it, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I agree. The Kessels have the best shimmer.
Yeah. I really want the shimmer like intentionally.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it on like, MD's tanks when he uses like the spotlights and stuff like that. And I've seen it on some other people that have used like spotlights, you get more of that shimmer.
Yeah.
And so yeah. And then I just want 2 of them, one on either side, so that I can have like 2 like good size islands. And I know I was looking at that extra large arch when I was there. That's 2 foot long, right? So
Yep. 2 foot
that's
long.
half the length of the tank. And that's
Yep.
basically what I was wanting to do anyway, except I was gonna like kind of build it all out. But I can just use that. And I didn't want to spend an extra $200 on a rock that day though.
Yeah,
Especially
no,
if they weren't on sale or anything. So I'll
No.
come back and get the $200 rock another day.
Yeah, it'll be there.
And then I can, expand on it with all the other rocks that I do have and build the secondary island out of that.
Well, I was going to ask, is it going to be like 2 islands with that arch as like a bridge between them? Is that what you're planning on doing?
Oh, see, that's really interesting, but no. What I'm wanting to do is the arch is going to be on the one side, and I'll maybe add a couple other rocks kind of around it.
Okay.
Just to kind of give it more like depth and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I'll have, so that'll be on like one side, and then I'll have another island on the other side, and kind of have them staggering on depth. One will be farther towards the back, and one will be like sticking out front, but they'll like actually kind of semi cross in front of each other.
Gotcha.
A path in the middle, and just kind of like different arches and stuff all in there. And then I'll implement all the small rocks into different places. That way, when the corals start spreading out and stuff, they'll kind of get onto small rocks, and it's easier to split the corals later on.
Yeah. I know, I really need to do a deep clean on my tank. I think it's mid crash right now. My torch
water tank.
Yeah, my torch coral just died, and my trumpets are not looking good. All your corals are fine. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
All yours are fine.
My
my more sensitive corals are starting to not look nice, so I need to do some major maintenance on my tank tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, no, Black Friday kicked our butts.
In a good way?
Kind of. It wasn't as busy as we thought it was gonna be. Like I even had a little mini panic attack Wednesday night or Thursday night after we got home from Thanksgiving. I'm just like, oh my God, we're gonna get bombarded because we had some awesome sales going on for fish. So I thought people were gonna be like waiting at the door when I got there. So I made like a sign-in sheet, kind of like how you see at a doctor's office, like you sign in your name, or at like a cell phone, like AT&T or something. You sign in and they help you with the order.
Have basically, instead of giving people numbers, it's like, okay, who do I help next? Yeah.
Yeah. So I made 100 slot like sign-in sheet, intending to use it. Well, didn't have to use it. There was only one person that kind of was impatient and was trying to be helped whenever he walked in, and there was 4 other people, that we were already helping, and he was trying to butt his way. There was only one person like that. Everybody else was pretty respectful and cordial.
Yeah. I was in there like intentionally trying to not be helped at certain points,
Yeah.
and your coworker, I don't know what her name was, she all of a sudden came up to me, and I honestly had no idea she worked there. She looked like super young and all that stuff.
Yep.
So I thought she was, one of the grandkids of the guy that, you were helping
Oh, that
with
was
all
in
the
there.
other
Yeah.
fish. So I'm just kind of there, like, I'm pulling out my phone, getting ready to like film these tanks, and all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, do you need help with anything? Can I catch anything for you?" I'm like, I'm not really
No.
like looking for fish or anything right now. I'm still kind of working on setting up my tank. I really came here for an RODI unit, but I'm okay right now. Thank you.
Yep. Yep. That's Elena. She was up on mine and Misfit stream before. If anybody
Oh,
caught that one, yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, I heard her, and I'm just giggling to myself as I'm trying to catch the fish. I think I was catching chromis or damsels or something. Whenever she asked you that, and I'm just giggling to myself, just like, ah, nope,
yeah.
nope.
But man, I did catch some really, really cool fish on video that like, oh my goodness, I don't know what this one angelfish was, but it looked like a black and white thumbprint.
Oh, that's the emperor. That's the juvenile emperor angel.
Juvenile emperor angel. I'm gonna look that up on Google to show people.
Oh yeah, completely changes. We have an adult in the 375 up front.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, I know what the adult is absolutely gorgeous. That adult male that you got.
Yeah.
And I believe the guy that does most of the like feeding and maintenance and stuff, he said like that's the most beautiful emperor angelfish you'll ever see. And I'm just like, he's right, especially with whatever light they use. Like the blue on them just glows.
Yeah,
It's just amazing. And this is what they look like. But yeah, when they're juvenile and stuff, like this is it. This is what I saw. It looks like the little, like a black and white. Yeah, there was blue there too. Now that I remember, yeah, with the thumbprint. And then, but yeah, when it's like a nice big and adult and stuff, like yeah, it changes to this.
Yep.
But yeah, the one at Marine Solutions is absolutely incredible.
He's actually kind of large. He should start changing into his adult colors soon.
Oh yeah, the baby, yeah.
Yep.
And some really interesting gobies and stuff too that look like stubby arrows from like
Oh, the scissor tail gobies.
Yeah, the scissor tail gobies. Yeah, they have like little white faces and then like a really interesting black. Oh yeah, they're cool.
Yep. Did you see the marine beta that was over there too?
Yes, I did see the marine beta. It was absolutely gorgeous too.
So he is actually, usually they hide. He's always out. He's such a good, and he always, it's so funny. He doesn't like me. Whenever I go up to the tank, he always like turns his tail at me because he's trying to like use that eye spot as like an intimidation. So he's always trying to intimidate me. I'm like, I didn't do anything to you, dude. Why are you mad at me?
Yeah, I really like the saltwater gobies, like the red and white one that's up in this picture as well. That has the little
firefish goby.
Its head that like it flicks around.
Yep, firefish goby. That's the red firefish
goby.
Yep, that's the red firefish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little thing on its head is so much fun.
Yeah,
it just flicks it around.
Yep.
And they also had, I think, one of these.
Yep,
tiny nano tank too.
Yeah, so that's Hellfreechy. We also have purples. We don't have any exquisites right now, which is kind of in between a purple and a Hellfreech. That's a purple.
Yeah, I like the firefish to have the extra big one.
Yeah, the red fire. They're cute. They're popular.
They're very popular. Firefish yesterday. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice again.
Crypt Keeper Aquatics is here.
You know, I have been seeing cuttlefish eggs on the orders. They don't say flamboyant though, but I have been seeing cuttlefish eggs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've been, yeah, all the different macroalgae and stuff that you guys had, all the different fish. Like,
Yep.
man, there's so many different saltwater fish to where like I'm trying not to necessarily think that way, but in case I don't have very good luck with the cuttlefish or something like that, like there's so many other choices. Like I can just make a tank full of those different gobies.
Oh yeah, nanos. That's what I'm about to do with my 40. I'm gonna kick out all my fish and just do all nanos.
Yeah.
So I can have like 30 fish in there instead of 6.
But now that I know that gorgeous little thumbprint angel turns into that giant angelfish, I am a little sad that I can't get that now.
Yep. I know there's one very.
How big do the flame angels get? Those are the ones that are like red, yellow, and black, right?
Yeah, so those are a dwarf angel, so they only get like 4 or 5 inches. Yeah, so you could have one in there. It's just you wouldn't be able to have other like nano fish in there with them. You could have like the larger, like the firefish goby would be fine. But if you wanted like barnacle blennies or like the really true nano stuff, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Because firefish can be flame angels can be jerks.
Yeah. So I've heard.
Yeah.
Or
you can go Ian's route and get a pygmy angel, which we had a flameback angel.
Nice. Moving my tailspot bunny soon to a bigger tank. That's pretty sweet.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
It's okay.
But yeah, I've just been fighting sickness. Thanksgiving, we went out to Nathan's grandma's, his mom's mom, up in Illinois, like 3 hours out. And then turned around, ate, socialized for a little bit, and then came home the same day. But yeah, and then just working. Playing the new Pokemon, which I'm not very far in, but playing the new Pokemon Violet.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I didn't know there was a new one that came out.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had 3 Thanksgivings.
Nice.
I had Thanksgiving brunch at my parents' on Thursday. And then I had Thanksgiving dinner at my friend's house, and that was like a pajama Thanksgiving or whatever, and that was great, and we just all hung out and stuff for a good long time. And then on Friday night, I had like a gluten-free Thanksgiving for at my sister's house, and there was a lot of people there. My sister invited like a lot of people. One of my sisters and her family couldn't make it, but it was me and my mom and my mom's dad, and then all my entire sister's family, which is her and her 4 kids, and then her husband and her husband's parents and all of his siblings and stuff with their kids were there. So yeah, it was pretty sweet. But yeah, we had like ham and turkey, and I just ate so much Thanksgiving food, and it was amazing.
Nice.
Criminal cheesecake. Didn't have the criminal cheesecake, Lady Rorschach. That party was canceled.
Aw. You've evaded it.
But it might happen for the Christmas party or something. I don't know.
There you go.
I just want to make a bunch of deviled eggs.
Yeah.
I didn't need deviled eggs for Thanksgiving. That was like, what?
Oh, we didn't either because his grandma used like fresh eggs? She did farm fresh eggs, and apparently I think she messed up the ice bath. I think she forgot to do an ice bath on them, and they were not peeling well, so she gave up on the deviled eggs.
Yeah. Yep, that's the best thing to do is you boil them for 20 minutes to get them perfect, and then you immediately like put them in an ice bath for like 5 minutes, and then you peel them. And then once they're already peeled, then you just, you can put them in the fridge and save them for later or whatever. But yeah, you peel them right away.
Yep. Lost the knife. It's right there. No. Oh, you lost another one? Uh-oh. Nathan went to a gun and knife show today, and he bought like 4 knives.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He kept asking me ever since Thanksgiving. He's like, you want to go? You want to go? I was like, I don't know. It depends on how much work kicks my butt. And then finally last night, he's like, all right, you want to go? I was like, no.
No.
Sure don't. Or was that this morning? I don't remember. Anyway, he asked me one last time, and I was like, nope. I'm gonna crash Sunday. We're gonna go to breakfast. We're gonna go grocery shopping. Come home. I'm gonna work on the tank, and then I'm gonna crash. So.
Yeah, after Marine Solutions, I did my normal like Black Friday shopping. Got my toilet paper, my vitamins, my paper towels. I always seem to end up needing those things on Black Friday, and so I always go out on Black Friday and buy those things.
Oh my gosh!
And I ended up getting a couple other deals when I was at Target too, because I couldn't help myself. They were having a buy 2 get 1 free on vinyls, so I got some cool limited edition vinyls like Fleetwood Mac's Rumors on the special edition golden vinyl. So
there you go.
Sweet. And then a Queen Greatest Hits on a crimson colored vinyl. So I was like, that's really sweet. And then it's like for the third album, like the best one I could find then too was a Beach Boys Greatest Hits album. And I think that was on a special color as well, but I don't remember looking at that.
Yeah. That's cool. That is, yeah, we do need to go to Target tomorrow because I'm going to treat myself and buy some Pokemon cards. I need it. Treat myself.
And then I got myself another Xbox controller too that's red with black buttons and like white underneath.
Yep. It's funny because I ran out of tissues on Thanksgiving. And I was like, of course, on Thanksgiving, I would run out of tissue. So I've been using toilet paper because I haven't been wanting to go out during all the Black Friday mess. So we're going to get that at Aldi tomorrow with more tissues.
When I went to Target yesterday, right after Marine Solutions, like it wasn't that busy.
Yeah.
Then again, I did get checked out in electronics. So,
yeah.
Like I kind of skipped the line up front.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the time I went, it was just like a normal shopping day for the most part. All the Black Friday craziness stopped.
Yeah.
But what I even remember from working at Target, a couple of years ago, like Black Friday craziness is kind of slowed down.
Oh, Lady Orshak, I missed your comment. So I like the game so far. The last couple Pokemon games, they've changed up like the gameplay, like the rhythm of it. It's taken some time to get into. I started falling asleep last night at like 10:30 playing it. And I realized real quick that I can't do that. If I start to get tired, I need to turn it off because it's open world. And it's apparently really easy to get into areas that you're not supposed to be in yet. I didn't experience that last night, but I heard it from my friends. So I realized after nodding off a few times and waking up, I'm like, oh, I got to be careful with this because I could just like tip my joystick and just start walking and end up in a totally different part of the area that I'm going to get stuck in and have to like reset. So turn that off. But no, so far it's fun.
What starter did you choose?
I got Sprigatito. I always do grass. But the fire starter is so freaking cute. His name is Fuecoco. He's so cute. He's a little fire alligator. And he's like dopey, like derpy cute. And I was this close to breaking my like my promise to myself to always get the grass starter. I was like this close, but luckily my friend, he's further in the game. He's already bred his Fuecoco, so he's got extras. He's like, I'll give you one. I was like, thanks. I you little idiot boy. Little fan, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. They called me last night. Him and his wife play also. And they called. They're like, "Oh, we're about to play together. You want to join us?" I'm like, "I literally just started. I'm not even at like the open access to the internet part." And they're like, "Oh, okay." Like, yeah, I literally just walked out into the world with my starter. Like, I just started.
Nice. And this is on Nintendo Switch?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. Now there is a parrot. There's a green parrot that's new. I forget what it's called. It's a new Pokemon, and it looks like Marco. And so I actually nicknamed it Marco.
Oh, nice.
And it's in my team because I try to, anytime there's a new generation, I always try to use Pokemon from that generation because I don't know anything about them. I don't know. So yeah, he's in my team along with all the other new Pokemon that I've caught.
Right, huh? Yeah. I'm still waiting for Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't push it back again from March.
Yeah.
But if they do, the game better just be really darn good. Because, I mean, I'd rather have them push it off and have the game be, like, really, really good than to end up with another one of those, like, No Man's Sky sort of situations where they just kind of release the game way before it's ready to be released. And it's just, like, full of glitches and there's actually, like, nothing to do.
So that's what's funny about this new Pokemon game is because there are a ton of glitches in it, like a ton.
Yeah.
Nathan's cousins during Thanksgiving were playing it, and he's like, Gina, I don't know why, but every time I encounter this Pokemon, his feet are like in the ground, and I'm like, oh, it's just a new game glitch. Like I'm sure they'll fix it with the next patch or something. Like, and then I started seeing compilation videos on Facebook about like all these glitches in the game, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah. And then after, I guess next year for Christmas, they'll be releasing that Starfield game too. I'm really excited about that one.
So what's Skull and Bones? Are these PC games or are these on console?
So Skull and Bones is it's going to be on all systems, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And it originally started out as a sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which was Assassin's Creed 4. You know, people really liked the pirate aspect and riding on the ship, and so they started working on a sequel to that game. And then it just got so much like additional funding and support and all these different things to where they just decided like, we're not going to make a sequel to Black Flag. We're just going to make like a totally independent, like badass pirate game.
Yeah.
And so imagine, you know, if you've ever heard of the game, what is it? Oh, dang it. Now I'm blanking on what they call it, but it's Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like it's probably gonna kind of be similar to Sea of Thieves, but not cartoony, sort of like funny aspect of, you know, pirate life. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be like a true like Ubisoft like good game about like, you know, open world pirate life and stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty darn sweet. I'm super excited for that one.
Yep. Oh, apparently there's a Slime Rancher 2 coming out. Oh my god, Misfit sent me a link for it because I went down the Slime Rancher rabbit hole not too long ago. I was replaying it, and he sent me a video. Apparently there's Slime Rancher 2, and now I'm freaking excited about it because I love that game.
Oh, nice.
Like
Nice.
one of those farm life type of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And then my nephew was telling me about how they came out with Goat Simulator 3 and about how there was no Goat Simulator 2. Like
Oh, just
it's
skipped
the
over.
second game, but it went straight to Goat Simulator 3.
That's funny.
And yeah, I never actually played the game, but I did like see a bunch of videos and stuff of the first like Goat Simulator game. And it's just kind of funny because it's like, yeah, you can do like normal stuff as like a goat, and just walk around and eat grass and stuff, but you can also do things that goats cannot do at all by any means, like ride a bike and go skateboarding and just hop on top of a moving vehicle, and like it's crazy what you can do in this like Goat Simulator game. But I'm sure it's like incredibly addicting
Yeah.
because it's like Grand Theft Auto with a goat.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much is open world with a goat.
Yep.
That's funny. Oh man. I don't really have anything else going on. I just need to do all the stuff I said I gotta do tomorrow and tank maintenance and yeah.
Oh, and on Monday, when I went to Pet Supplies Plus to get myself some crickets for my gecko,
Yeah.
I was looking at some of their other stuff, some of their like Black Friday, holiday sales and stuff. And sure enough, all their fish were like, 50% off. So I didn't need any, fish or anything like that really, but I went and was looking over at their betta fish, and sure enough, they finally got in the female purple glow bettas. So I got
Oh.
myself one of those, and she's now in the tank that I had the sword tails in before I moved them into the 55. So I was gonna show that tank off tonight because actually it's looking really beautiful. I added some plants that Lady Diane gave me that I cannot remember what they're called.
Uh-oh.
It's like it's a type of stem plant. It's kind of a lime green color, but the closer it gets to the light, like the new growth seems to be kind of a pinkish hue. And then
Ooh.
it's got white visible veins going up and down all the leaves. So it's super, super gorgeous. And
Nice.
I just wish I could remember what it's called. If Lady Diane popped into chat instead of the auction that's probably still going on, um, then yeah, she probably could tell me what it was called. Maybe she called it fairy plant. I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna search that.
Interesting. Oh, so what my coworker's Frank, the one who you were mentioning earlier, the one who mostly feeds the fish and stuff, he brought in a fluval, like a 15-gallon, like not bow front like this way, bow front like this way tank.
Oh,
Um,
the fluval flex. Yeah.
yeah, the flex. It's a 15-gallon, and he wants to put pea puffers in it. So he took some of the dragonstone that I did not sell at the Triple Crown, and he started to make some stonescape. But he needs to look. He said he wants to find a nice piece of wood. I just ordered him some samurai soil. Is that what it's called? Samurai soil? Yeah, sure. Anyway,
Thank you very much, there, Atkins. That's exactly what it was called.
nice.
It is beautiful. Look at like
Just look at it.
look at it. Just look at it.
Oh, that's so pretty. But yeah, no, I'll be reaching out to the fish fam once we get the tank set up and cycled to start adding some plants to it.
And it's a fairly low light plant as well. Like you don't need CO2 or any like super bright light to get that pinkish hue.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's pretty nice.
I'll have to reach out
James
to Lady Diane to get some of that.
Frankie 805.
I'll have
What's
to reach
up?
out to Lady Diane whenever that tank's ready so we can get some of that too.
Yeah. James H said it as well. Thanks. Man, you guys knew exactly what I was talking about, so good
Hey,
job. Thank you.
it sounds like a really unique plant. So yeah.
Yeah, I never like seen that before, and I think she said she got it from Bentley, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember who she said she got. Oh no! I think she got it in one of the Maasai auctions or something,
Oh, okay.
or
Maybe
swap.
this last one. Yeah, maybe the last auction that she went to,
Yeah,
that we both went to, that you didn't go to.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, so the ribbon eel, the black ribbon eel at work. Speaking of the auction, because I got swordtails and platies for food for the ribbon eel. He's eating goldfish now.
Oh,
He's
good.
on he's on goldfish now. He's eaten 3 goldfish so far. So yes, we're very excited.
Goldfish. Yeah, I really next year I gotta get to work really hard on getting my pond all ready to go.
Yeah. I want to breed either mollies or platies in my pond next this coming up year. Just so in case we have that problem at work again, we don't have to go scramble around for feeder fish. I can just take my net and scoop them up.
You guys got a little pond?
We do it. It came with the house. I have not been maintaining it the last few years though.
Yeah.
It's got some pond plants that really take over.
Yeah.
Um,
In ground?
yeah, in ground. It's one of those inserts.
Oh, I didn't know you had a little pond.
Yep.
But yeah,
It
I have a well, I've been digging it up and all that stuff, but yeah, I had a good little pond for a while, and it came with the house as well. That was one of the main selling points as to why I bought the house. Was
apparently the
the
auction.
blueberry? I bought the house mainly for the yard, not the house itself.
Yeah.
It was the pond and the blueberry bushes. I was like, okay, this is my house. It's already got everything I need.
Oh. So apparently, Ian has a new LFS around him that has some cool salt oil fish and corals. Nice.
What's it called there, Ian? And it looks like Lady Rorschach said the auction finally just ended. Just tried to put the stream in chat for people to go to. Sweet.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'm not sure if you were a mod over there or not. But at least mentioning it would be nice. I know a few people were looking at it, and because he did highlight my comment or when I said I'm starting at 10 no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah. Chris
Mark
Sturlson, great to see you. Cuttlefish and corals. It's an hour away, but so worth it. Yeah, with the name Cuttlefish and Corals, I know I'm going there.
Right?
If I lived close enough to it. An hour away from you is 2 days away from me. So
no, that's pretty normal for us. We have a couple customers that come out like once a month. They drive like 2 hours. And they do other stuff, or because they come to the city to do a lot of errands, but one of those stops is us. So yeah.
Yep. But I mean, like, you and I don't live super close to Marine Solutions. Like, it's a good drive out there. Like,
It's like 30-40 minutes depending on traffic.
Yep. And and it's the other direction, but same thing out to like Tropical World Pets too. And so it's like I got my favorite saltwater store and I got my favorite freshwater store, and they're both south from my direction, but one is southwest and the other one's southeast.
Yep. We had one guy come in today. He's like, he walked in and goes, "So when are you gonna get the freshwater up?" And Elaine and I look at each other and we're like, "We don't know. We don't." He comes in like once a month. He's like, "When are you getting freshwater up?" It's like, who knows? No, I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of these days.
If you don't need to, then you don't need to.
Right. Yeah, and I keep telling people when they ask, I'm like, there's like a list of things that needs to happen before we even think about starting the freshwater. Like there's the uh, the big 500 that needs to get up and going and started. We need to figure out where we're going to put the Stingray tank back. Oh, we sold the Stingray yesterday, so now that tank is empty.
Stingray? Oh,
Yeah, we sold the last Stingray.
I was just like looking at it on Friday. It's so cute.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
now somebody got it. That's great.
I know today. So usually I have to go and wipe his tank like every couple hours because I call him Flapjack because he goes to the surface and he just flaps water everywhere. So I call him Flapjack. I went to go wipe. Yeah, I know. I went to go wipe the tank today. And I'm like, I it's Flapjack and all of his messes that I have to clean up.
Yeah.
He's gone to a good home though.
Well, that's great. Yeah, he is adorable. I loved looking at him.
Yeah. He was so demanding for food. It was so fun. Anytime Frank would walk by the tank, he'd instantly go to the surface and like almost jump out of the tank. And it's like, calm down. You're not getting fed. You already get fed 3 times a day. You don't need to be fed 5 times a day.
Right. And I was saying, when I was there at Marine Solutions, when I was trying to film some of the fish, like those fish are just so photogenic. There's a couple of them that don't really like the foam near the tank and all that, but for the most part, they were coming right up to me and just letting me get the greatest, like little shots of them because they feed them 3 times a day. So
Yep. They're all fat and happy.
Yep. I'm just gonna compile all these little fish shots in my next parody video whenever I get that one all finished up.
Yes. Oh man.
George's gonna be streaming later tonight.
I'll probably be asleep if I'm being honest.
Yeah. And because we started so late, Gina and I are only doing an hour tonight. So we got 13 minutes left.
Yep. Anybody who's just coming in and missed it, Danny came to my store yesterday and got an RODI system.
Yeah, if you didn't see it on my community tab either, yeah, I got an RDI system, and it's working great. It's super easy to set up. I definitely suggest, if you are like nervous about getting one or something like that, like definitely like look into either getting one from your local saltwater store that gets them from Bulk Reef Supply, or try and order one yourself from Bulk Reef Supply because, man, wait, what?
They're 20% off until the 29th.
Yeah, they're 20% off at Marine Solutions, so I got a fantastic deal on them.
Everywhere. Anywhere that sells BRS, they're supposed to be 20% off until the 29th.
There you go. So anywhere they're 20% off. So get yourself one. They're a great price. It's a 4-stage RODI unit. It's I believe 5 stage is recommended for chloramines, but honestly, like I have chloramines in our water. We have some at least, and but the guy that owns Marine Solutions and does his whole like saltwater business for both personal and private property and all that stuff, like and public property and all those different things. Like he always just uses 4-stage for everything.
That's the only one we carry is the 4-stage. Yep.
So that's really all you need, unless you have like, I don't know, the craziest amount of chloramines in your water, maybe. But it was just the thing the main selling point to me, which I didn't even like truly consider until like I already had it, was just how easy it was to set up. And I'm not sure if, other RODI units that you get from other people are going to be that easy to set up. It's set up for work in the right water pressure of homes already. So you don't have to worry about, trying to get the right sort of water pressure on it. Anywhere you hook it up in your home is going to be the right water pressure for it. And like it just had the simplest instructions on, this color tube is your intake water, this color tube is your outtake, and this color tube is your bad water. So it's like red is for intake, blue is the good water, and black is the bad water. It makes perfect sense in the colors they choose, and it was super easy to set up. It came with a couple different hookups and some adapters to where you can hook it up directly to your kitchen sink, or I hooked it up directly to the hookups where my washing machine hooks up in my laundry room. So just mounted it to the wall, plugged it right. I unplugged the cold water intake from my washing machine and plugged in the RODI unit right there, and just started using it by just turning it on and off, because it had the built-in on and off switch already. So super easy to use. And the next thing I just need is a big old trash can on wheels to store water in and start transitioning salt, get it the right temperature and all that, because it's coming out pretty cold. So doing a little top off on a tank with some Cory cats in there with the RDI cold has its own sort of potential breeding sort of benefits. Same with my brackish tank with my bumblebee gobies and things like that. But I doing it in like a saltwater tank, it doesn't really dissolve all the salt very well when it's cold. And then two, the ocean doesn't get like cold like that.
It doesn't sway like that. Yep.
Like near the surface or whatever, on the beach or whatever, the temperatures might change a little bit, but not that much.
No.
It's more the air around the ocean.
Oh, and also, if you can spend the extra money, get the value plus, because the plus comes with the TDS meter.
Yeah, and that's the one that I got. So it has an intake and outtake TDS monitor like built in. You just flip the switch going from like intake to outtake, and it's reading both at the same time. So you can see, the TDS reading of whatever water's going in, so that you can visually see it's coming from one number to 0, and it just is constantly reading. But I mean, you can turn it on and off, so you don't like waste the batteries or whatever that are in it, and then you can read it that it's saying 0, and as soon as it says like 1 or 2 or whatever, you need to change your membranes in your RODI unit. That's perfect. But they can get really expensive, like Ian said. No wonder that tank didn't have any prices.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about the frag tank. The store I went to had a frag tank just for meat corals. I was in heaven and my wallet was crying. Yeah, they didn't have a price on it because of how expensive they can get. Yeah. Frag tanks can get really expensive too. But yes, RODI units as well can also just be surprisingly expensive for basically no reason.
Did you see the 50 low boy by the front door?
I might have, walked by it. I didn't notice it. No.
Yeah, we have a 50-gallon low boy that I'm surprised is still there, because everybody's been asking for it. 130, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
not
a good
bad.
price on a little boy. Yeah.
Yep.
If I had the spot for a little boy, man, because I really want to set it up on like a coffee table or something like that, but I really can't put it like right here in front of me.
Yeah.
But a 4 foot by 2 foot like lower table, be a centerpiece in a room.
Someone was asking.
Fantastic.
Someone asked me the other day. He's like, "Could I put an axolotl in there?" I was like, "You can absolutely put an axolotl in there, and he would love it." Like, that's so much surface area. Heck yeah.
Yeah, That'd be great for an axolotl.
Yeah.
Because they don't need much vertical space. I
Nope.
wouldn't recommend anything taller than a 55 or 75 for any axolotls, and that's the adults, not the babies for sure.
Yep.
But like, a 20 long for the younger ones, or like a 33 long, or but yeah, 50 low boy for an axolotl, man, yeah, that'd be perfect. What I want to do with a 50 low boy though is build an actual like terrestrial island in the middle, that is like full of plants and different stuff, and then put power heads around the outside and have an actual like circular stream going around with like Pandagara, some
Yeah.
different Danios, and some other like cool water, high flow fish, hillstream loaches and stuff like that too. And then could potentially even, put something living in the middle of the tank as well. But I probably wouldn't do that.
Lady R, if you're serious, I could talk to my boss about seeing if they could drop ship you one. So we would order it and you would pay pay us. And then we just have the vendor ship it directly to you.
Yeah.
So you can message me.
Will do that.
Yeah. If you want to message me, I could talk to my boss about it. Ian, I'm looking at a small RO unit. Is it an RO buddy? A lot of times I hear people talk about RO buddies.
Yeah. I think my sister was looking into something like that. I was trying to tell them like what they really just need if they want to do like whole home filtration or whatever. They just need a good sized carbon block filter.
Yeah, like a Culligan. Yep.
Just to reduce TDS and get rid of all the harmful stuff or whatever. Because, yeah, like you still need some minerals in the water. If you just drink RODI water on the regular, like you're gonna actually like overhydrate yourself, strip yourself of all your electrolytes, and you'll lose function of your heart, your brain, lots of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that you can't drink RODI water or distilled water at all. I've definitely done it before too, but yeah, you can't do it on the regular.
Yeah,
but
it can be your main water source. Yeah.
I have kind of pondered to myself now about like, since I have an RODI system, like I wonder if my morning coffee would be better.
It is
RODI water.
It is, and it's better for your coffee maker too, because especially with our hard water, you don't get that calcification.
Oh,
so yeah, it's better for your coffee maker too. I use RO water for my coffee.
Start making RODI water for my coffee every morning.
Do it.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Does your coffee maker have
Canada? Haven't seen it in a while, buddy. How's it going?
Does your coffee maker have a reservoir, or is it like cup by cup?
Oh, it's like a pot reservoir.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so just take the pot over to your RODI, fill it up, and then pour it in your coffee maker. Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because the one you have doesn't have that 2-gallon tank, does it?
Like a storage tank or whatever?
Yeah.
No.
Mine does. So I got the 5-stage basic, and it comes with like a 2-gallon reservoir. So yeah, I'm able to just like that my little faucet that's on my kitchen sink.
Is it the reservoir with the float? So it automatically stops?
No, it's like a pressurized tank.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It almost looks like a little propane tank almost.
Fun.
Yeah, but yeah, so I have a faucet. Like I said, I have mine under my kitchen sink, so I have a separate faucet. So I have my tap faucet in the middle, and then I have the one on the side as the RO. So yeah, I can access at least up to 2 gallons at any time, and it comes out just like a regular faucet.
Oh, so yeah, that's handy. But yeah, I was thinking more like, when I got a trash can full of RO, I could just take my crap over and scoop it right up. But I was more just thinking of just literally just making fresh RO right into the carafe.
Yep.
Nice and cool. Pour it into the back. Yeah.
There you go.
I think that's the best thing. Yeah. That would be great.
Yep.
And then now too, I probably have better luck with Venus flytraps and stuff too.
Yes. Yeah, because we have a dewdrop at work. We have or a sun drop, whatever it's called. Sundew. That one. We have one at work, and yeah, it does great. And we actually have a refugium light over it, so now like we blast it with reds, so it's red itself. It's really cool. And yeah, it does really well. We give it RO water.
Yeah, there's actually I cannot remember the name of it right now. But there is a type of sundew that is actually an aquatic, like carpeting plant.
Oh.
That it's in the sundew family, and actually I believe MD Fish Tanks tried using it once. But yeah, it's a carnivorous aquatic sundew plant, and then it carpets out, but you cannot have any nitrates in your water.
Gotcha.
Like you have to basically grow that in RODI water as well. So you can potentially do it with like some really soft water fish, or I guess maybe using a teeny tiny bit of buffer, but just having to do like constant water changes or something on it. Because it doesn't really do well in like the traditional planted tank setup.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, your tap is pretty good up there in the Pacific Northwest there, Ian. You got relatively soft water already, and I could potentially run a reef off my tap water, but yeah, I just would much rather just actually go the easier route and just use RODI.
Yep.
Now the question is, like, I guess it would really just depend on, my different levels of everything. But yeah, I was looking at all the different salts and stuff that you had there. Like, would I need the blue box or would I need the red box, or is there a box?
Yeah, you can start with Instant Ocean. That's fine. Because by the time you're ready for corals, you're going to be doing multiple water changes, and you can change up your salt after you add fish and stuff. It's whenever you start adding corals that you don't want to change your salt up.
Right now, I have just the Instant Ocean.
That's
what was available at Petco and stuff.
Yeah. And that's fine. That's fine to start with.
Yeah, even I'm probably going to get that Fritz salt just because it comes in that gigantic box.
Yeah.
And I know Fritz makes really good products. They invented water conditioner after all, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, it's been an hour. I'm pretty tired. I'm glad, there's a great auction going on Skipper's channel. But yeah, I wasn't able to do our normal fishing friends. Wasn't able to show off some of my different tanks. Well, hey, Bunny, great to see you. Jump in right here as we're leaving. Sorry you didn't get the notification, but it's probably because I changed the time so many times. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great night. I'm pretty darn tired.
Me too.
Gina, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Nope. Just bye.
Peace and chicken grease.
Yep.
So long, and thanks for the fish.